Welcome to Lady Bulldogs softball. We are coming to you from Smyrna High School, where the Lady Bulldogs are taking on the Siegel Stars. Starting lineups coming up momentarily. We will get things rolling.
Welcome to Smyrna High School, home of the Bulldogs. This contest is being played according to the rules of the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. TSSAA rules provide for fair competition among players. Our athletes recognize that judgment calls are made in good faith and that they must abide by the decisions of the official. Spectators are important in this process too. Fans can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Each fan is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. Spectators can support their high school by refraining from derogatory remarks or cheers. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. The TSSAA hopes that you will enjoy this contest and support your athletes and your high school in a positive, sportsmanlike manner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smyrna High School and tonight's contest between the visiting Lady Stars from Siegel and your Lady Bulldogs. Starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Siegel Stars. Leading off, playing center field, number 2, Layla Mallory. Batting second, playing second base, number 6, Lauren Foose. Batting third and catching, number 17, Madison Holshoe. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 7, Addison Parrott. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 3, Riley Miller. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 14, Emma Middlebrooks. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 1, Natalie Foose. Batting eighth, the designated player, number 22, Olivia Hale. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 11, Ryan Bird. And in the flex position tonight, the pitcher, number 23, Ailey Wetzel. And now, the lineup for your Lady Bulldogs. Leading off, the shortstop, number 12, Kylie Travis. Batting second and pitching, number 21, Sarah Quintal. Batting third, playing second base, number 11, Star Paredes. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 7, Kyla Lowe. Batting fifth and catching, number 42, Charlie Balias. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 17, Lily Lane. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 23, Jordan Franklin. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 24, Elizabeth Labrero. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 2, Aaliyah Barnes. And in the flex position tonight, the left fielder, number 3, Gracie Mosley. Smyrna is coached by Lonnie Drayton. He is assisted by Bailey Griffith and Jordan Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Please direct your attention down the right field line. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. Starting lineups are done. Bulldogs taking the field. We will be back with you for the first pitch in just welcome to Lady Bulldogs softball. We're going to get things started. Batting first for Siegel, the center fielder number 2, Layla Mallory. Bulldogs to get things started against the visiting Siegel Stars. I'll go over the defensive set momentarily. First pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Defense for the Bulldogs. Left field is Gracie Mosley. Center field, Aaliyah Barnes. Right field, Lily Lane. Third base is Elizabeth Librero. Shortstop, Kylie Travis. Second base, Star Paredes. Kyla Lowe is at first. Tonight's backstop is Charlie Bailey-Az. And Sarah Quintal delivers that pitch for a called strike 1. The 1-1 misses up, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. We are pitch misses. Cannot guess where. The 3-1 swung on, grounded to third. Librero to Lowe for out number 1. Now batting number 6, Lauren Foose. So Foose will step in. Nobody on, 1 away here in the top of the first. First pitch. Over the head. Misses everything. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. If you're just joining, welcome in. This is Lady Bulldogs softball. 2-0, down, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. To the Siegel 2-hitter. Nobody on, 1 away. We are in the top of the first. (3-0), called strike 1. Siegel, the visiting team, is in the new region that Smyrna is part of. They divided Rutherford County into 2 districts, the north and the south. The 3-1 hit hard between first and second. That gets into right field. So the single will get Foose aboard. Now batting number 17, Madison Holshoe. So Holshoe will step in, runner at first, 1 out. But they divided the county into 2 districts. The only place that happens in the state. Pitches up, ball 1. The north and the south. So Smyrna, Laverne, Stewart's Creek, and Blackman is 1 district. Called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Siegel, Rockville, Riverdale, and Oakland are the other districts. So this is a region matchup. The 1-1. Misses up, ball 2, throw down to first. Keeping the runner honest. 2 balls and a strike. The sun setting. Pitch swung on. Floated to second just under the glove of Paredes into center field. So the single, back-to-back singles are going to put runners at first and second with 1 out. Now batting number 7, Addison Parrott. So Parrott will bat runners at first and second with 1 away. No score in the top of the first. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like that slipped out of Quintal's hand. It happens from time to time. The 1-0. Swung on, popped up to the right side. That should be an infield fly. Paredes makes the catch behind first. So that's out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. Now batting number 3, Riley Miller. So Miller steps in. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Foose, the runner at second. It is not Holshoe at first. I guess we had a courtesy runner. First pitch called, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Check swing, popped up. Bailey gives chase, doesn't get there. No balls, 2 strikes. I take that back. That is Holshoe at first. Not often in high school you see the catchers run. The 0-2. Up and away, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. In the dirt, Bailey blocks it, can't pick it up. So on the wild pitch, runners will move up. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, grounded foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on. We're in the top of the first. Siegel threatening. The 2-2 from Quintal, fouled at the plate. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. If you are watching on Facebook, I do recommend going over to YouTube simply because the feed is a little more consistent and a little more clear. Quintal with the called strike 3 that ends the top of the first and ends the Siegel threat. We'll go to the bottom of 1. Bulldogs coming to bat. Bottom of the first. Bulldogs coming to bat. Your first 3 batters for the Bulldogs will be Travis, Quintal, and Paredes. Leading off for the Bulldogs. Number 12, Kylie Travis. Travis get things started for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the first. She had a big-time game against CPA earlier this week. Takes the first pitch, down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Down, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the Bulldogs shortstop. The pitch, swung on, fly to the right side. That's going to get down foul. Two balls and a strike. Ball stuck between the fence and the concrete pad down the right field line. Umpire helps second baseman get the ball out. So Travis will step back in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch, foul. That's straight back, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bulldogs come into this game at 2-0, having beat MTCS and CPA to start this young softball season. Looking to continue their winning ways here at Smyrna tonight. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the strikeout swinging starts things for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the first. Now batting for the Bulldogs, the pitcher, number 21, Sarah Quintal. Quintal looking to get things started and help herself out. The pitch. Misses down, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Swung on, fly to the right side. Second baseman's giving chase into foul territory. Off the tip of her glove, foul. So Quintal with new life gets another opportunity here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swung on, lined, foul, out of play. Gonna get to the track up on the football field. A ball and 2 strikes. If you're just joining, welcome in to Smyrna softball. Lady Bulldogs hosting the Lady Stars from Siegel High School in Murfreesboro. The 1-2. Swung on, grounded to second. Second baseman goes to first for out number 2. So with 2 outs and nobody on. Now batting, the second baseman, number 11, Star Paredes. Oh, ball in. Ball's getting returned quickly off the football field. The Smyrna High soccer team playing Antioch tonight up there. So lots going on here on campus. So Paredes, again, nobody on, 2 away. Takes the first pitch, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Called, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Foul. That's going to get out of play behind us. A ball and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the first. No score. The 1-2. Misses in. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the sun has set, the temperature is going down. The wind has eased up a little bit. The 2-2. Swung on. Out of play. Paredes stays alive. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Down and away, ball 3. Paredes has worked the count full. Payoff pitch swung on. Paredes fouls that straight back. We'll do it again. Paredes about to receive her 8th pitch of the at-bat. The 3-2. taken for a called strike 3. That does it for the first. We'll go to the top of the second. No. Good. Top 2. No score. Siegel will send 6, 7, 8 to the plate here in the top of the second. Batting first, number 14, Emma Middlebrooks. Siegel with runners at second and third in the top of the first threatened. Bulldogs did not have a base runner. First pitch misses down, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Defense for the Bulldogs, left to right in the outfield. Mosley, Barnes, and Lane. The infield is Librero, Travis, Paredes, Lowe. Baileyaz is behind the plate. And Sarah Quintal delivers that pitch for a called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 fly down the left field line. That's going to get out of play, foul. Not sure if that stayed out of the creek or not. It was close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Pretty good pitch. Misses, ball 2. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch misses in, ball 3, counts full. Pitch misses down and away. So the leadoff batter is aboard. Now batting number 1, Natalie Foose. Pitch called strike 1. Throw down to first. Has the runner hung up. Paredes to Travis to Lowe for out number 1. So a called strike at the plate. The 0-1. Swung on, fouled down the first baseline. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch. Thought about it, held up, misses down, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. She's tempted. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch down and away. Ball 3. Counts full. Nobody on, 1 away. We're in the top of the second, no score. The payoff pitch is high. ball 4. So Foose is aboard. Now batting number 22, Olivia Hale. So Hale will step in. Runner at first, 1 out, and we're in the top of the second. Pitch taken for a called strike 1, no balls and a strike. The 0-1. Couldn't check her swing. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Up and away, ball 1. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the strikeout swinging is out number 2 here in the top of the second. Now batting number 11, Ryan Bird. So Bird will step in. Runner at first, 2 outs. Top of the second, no score. Pitch taken for a called strike 1. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Quinsall gets the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs. Stars tied 0. Bottom 2. Bulldogs will send Lowe, Bailey-Ass, and Lane to the plate. Leading things off for the Bulldogs. Batting first for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 7, Kyla Lowe. So Lowe will step in and get things started for Smyrna here in the bottom of the second. Bulldogs looking for base runners. 4, 5, 6 to the plate here in the bottom of the second. Swings through the first pitch. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Misses down. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Softly to short. Shortstop to first. In time for out number 1. Now batting the catcher, number 42, Charlie Baliaz. Baliaz will step in. Nobody on, one away. We're in the bottom of the second. Bulldogs looking for base runners. Pitch misses down and in. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. In. Knocks the catcher's glove off. 2 balls, no strikes. Looks like she caught it a little funny, flexing her hand. Third baseman giving her just a second. She goes out to talk to the pitcher. We will pause while they discuss. Quick conversation over. Baliaz steps back into the box. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Bulldogs with a busy weekend. They will travel to the Commando Classic this weekend. 2 games tomorrow night, at least 2 on Saturday. The 3-0. Misses. Ball 4. So Baliaz will go to first, and we will see a courtesy runner for the catcher. And it's going to be K.K. Smith be called on as the runner. Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 17, Lily Lane. So Lane steps in, swings at the first pitch, misses, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Lane, the right fielder. She will look to move the runner here early in the second. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes it low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Siegel crashing. They are sending the shortstop to second instead of third, meaning that they're hoping the corners can get there fast enough to make a play on Smith at second and erase the lead runner. The 1-1. Tries to bunt again, fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Lane goes down swinging for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second inning. Now batting, the designated player, number 23, Jordan Franklin. But the Bulldogs play 2 tomorrow night, and like I said, 2 on Saturday, at least 2 on Saturday. 3 pool games, and then a single elimination tournament would follow on Saturday. Franklin takes the first pitch for a called strike 1, no balls and a strike. Make sure you've downloaded Game Changer, as those games will not be streamed live this weekend. Follow on Game Changer. You can keep up with the Lady Bulldogs that way. The link will be on the Facebook page if you want to download it from there. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. We will be back with you live on Wednesday next week Check that Thursday next week when the Bulldogs travel to MTCS. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the strikeout swinging ends the second. We'll go to the top of 3. No. Top 3. Siegel will send 1-2-3 to the plate. Batting first, number 2, Layla Mallory. Mallory will step in. She grounded out to third in her first at bat. First pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. Quintal looking to the dugout for the sign. The 1-0, fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Defense for the Bulldogs, left to right in the outfield. Mosley, Barnes, Lane. The infield is Librero, Travis, Paredes, Lowe, Charlie Bailey as behind the plate. And Sarah Quintal delivers that pitch. Down and in, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Called. Strike 2. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And remember, if you are watching on Facebook, you can flip over to YouTube. The stream is a little more clear. Couldn't check her swing. Quintal gets the strikeout for out number 1. Now batting number 6, Lauren Foose. Foose singled into right field in her first at bat. First pitch taken for a call, strike 1, no balls and a strike. Make sure you have liked and followed us on Facebook. That's where the games will be updated. And you will also be notified when we go live there. Pitch lined into right field. That's going to get down for another base hit for Foose. Now batting number 17, Madison Holshoe. So the runner at first and 1 out. Holshoe will step in. She singled up the middle in her first at bat. But also subscribe to the page on YouTube so that you're notified when we go live there. Pitch is up, ball 1. Throw down to first, not in time. Just keeping the runner honest. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, the stream is a little more clear over on YouTube and a lot more stable. Pitch lined up the middle. That's going to be another single. So the 2-3 hitters have gone back to back again here in the third. Now batting number 7, Addison Parrott. Parrott had an infield fly in her first at bat. Thinks about the first pitch. You see the twitch. Takes it for a call. Strike one. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Swung on. Grounded up the middle. Travis to Paredes. Passed low at first. The error is going to allow the runner from third to score. So the fielder's choice is going to erase the runner at second. Not sure why Travis didn't just step on the bag and go to first herself. That helps clean a lot of things up right there. Now batting number 3, Riley Miller. Miller swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. No balls and a strike. Rule of thumb is if you're within a step of the bag, do it yourself. But the Stars now lead 1-0. Pitch up. Throw down to first, not in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Bulldogs trail 1-0. Pitch away. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Swung on, lined down the third baseline, fair. Mosley over, gets it, throws it in. Travis turns, so the double is going to put runners at second and third with 2 outs. Now batting number 14, Emma Middlebrooks. So runners at second and third, 2 outs for Middlebrooks. She walked in her first at bat. Takes the first pitch in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Hit into right field lane. To her left, makes the catch for out number 3. The fly out ends the inning, but not before Siegel scores. We will go to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs trail 1-0. Bottom 3. Bulldogs trail 1-0. We will see 8-9-1 for the Bulldogs. Librero, Barnes, and Travis will be the first 3 batters. Leading off for the Bulldogs, the third baseman, number 24, Elizabeth Librero. The first pitch, Librero, is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Librero shows bunt, pulls it back. Takes it inside, ball 1. 2 balls and a strike. The corner's charging hard. First baseman not going back to her regular depth. Convinced Librero may actually try to put one down. The 2-1. Bunted at the first baseman. Ooh. I think the Bulldogs just got one there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little confusion with the Bulldog batters. Didn't understand. The umpire had called it foul. So Librero back in the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Shows bunt. Right back to the pitcher. Third baseman cuts it off. Goes to first. Not in time. Or in time to get Librero. Now batting center fielder number 2, Aaliyah Barnes. Barnes will step in. Nobody on, 1 out. See if she can get something started here in the bottom of the 3rd. The pitch. Wide and up. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, the Bulldogs this weekend will travel to Drakes Creek Park to participate in the Commando Classic. They will play at 6 and 7:30 tomorrow night. They will play a 3rd pool game Saturday morning. I think it's 10:30. Pitch. Grounded to shortstop. Gloves it. Goes to first for out number 2. So that'll take us back to the top of the lineup. Now batting for the Bulldogs, the shortstop, number 12, Kylie Travis. So Travis will step in. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. Takes the first pitch up, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch just a bit inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody on, 2 away. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Bulldogs trail 1-0. Bulldogs get host Hendersonville at 6 o'clock tomorrow night and White House Heritage at 7:30. They will then play Greenbrier Saturday morning. Swing. Tipped. Caught. Strike 2. Strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. And then the single elimination tournament will start about noon on Saturday. Again, make sure you've downloaded Game Changer. That pitch hits Travis. She'll go to first. That was up around the shoulder, head, neck area. Okay, she says it got her on the back of the shoulder. She's all right. First base umpire checks on her. Coach Griffith makes sure. So runner on first, 2 outs. Now batting, the pitcher, number 21, Sarah Quintal. So Quintal will step in. Bulldogs with a base runner. See if they can produce a run to tie things up here in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Quintal misses down. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, make sure you've downloaded Game Changer so you can keep up with the ladies live this weekend. The games will not be streamed live. The 1-0. Tried to check her swing. Ball found the bat. Foul. We will be back with you on Thursday when the Bulldogs travel to MTCS for a rematch from the opening game of the season. The 1-1. Swung on, grounded to second. The second baseman picks it up, goes to first for out number 3. That ends the third. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Bulldogs trail 1-0. Top 4. Bulldogs trail 1-0. 7-8-9 coming to the plate for Siegel here in the top of the fourth. Batting first, number 1, Natalie Foose. Foose will get things started. She walked in her first at bat. Makes the first pitch down and away. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Defense for the Bulldogs. Left to right in the outfield. Mosley, Barnes, and Lane. The infield. Ball flared over second. That's going to get down into right center. Barnes over with it. Gets it back in. So the soft single. And we've got an overthrow that allows the runner to go to second. So the error by Travis allows the runner to go to second. Pitch swung on, fouled out of play. Now batting number 22, Olivia Hale. Hale struck out in her first at bat. 0-1. Down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The link to Game Changer will be on the Facebook page tomorrow. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball in the dirt, gets past Bailey-Az. Runner moves up on the wild pitch. Two balls and a strike. Nobody out. Runner on third. Bulldogs trail 1-0. Pitch grounded foul down the third base line. Got just outside the bag. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It actually went between the runner and the bag, and that is why you teach your runners to take all of their leads in foul territory down the third base line. The 2-2 in the dirt. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch swung on, grounded to third. Librero off her glove, picks it up, goes to first in time. But it does drive the run in from third. Making it 2-0 Siegel here in the top of the fourth. Now batting number 11, Ryan Bird. So Bird will step in. Shows bunt. Back to the pitcher. Quintal picks it up, throws it in the dirt to first. So the error will allow another star base runner. And that'll get us back to the top of the lineup. That'll also bring Coach Griffith out of the dugout to calm her defense down. We'll pause while she... All right, hope Coach Griffith has gotten her defense calmed down. Now batting number 2, Layla Mallory. So Mallory will step in, runner at first, 1 out. We're in the top of the fourth. Bulldogs trail 2-0. Mallory has grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Swung on, grounded up the middle. Travis steps on the bag, tries to throw to first. It's going to be runner interference. So Travis gets the double play thanks to the runner interference. It looked like the runner, when she went in, hit Travis in the elbow. Coach C out to check on her player. The double play ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Bulldogs trail 2-0. Leading off for the Bulldogs, the second baseman, number 11, Star Paredes. Bottom of the fourth, Paredes getting things started for the Bulldogs. Takes the first pitch down, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Paredes will be followed by Lowe and Baileyaz here in the bottom of the fourth with the Bulldogs trailing 2-0. Turns out that, finish that thought. Pitch in, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. The runner going to second, according to Coach C, got hit with the ball on the throw. To me, it looked like she hit Travis's elbow, and that was what caused the weird throw to first. The 2-0 fouled out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Oh. Came back in. Either way, runner interference gets the Bulldogs the double play. Paredes, the 2-1. Up and in, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Bulldogs need to get a runner to second. See if we can get something rolling here. We're halfway home. Running out of time. Paredes takes that down and in. Ball 4. So 4 straight puts Paredes aboard. Now batting, first baseman, number 7, Kyla Lowe. So Paredes will be at first. Lowe grounded out to short in her first at bat. The first pitch to Lowe, grounded up the middle. Pitcher gloves it, goes to second. Shortstop cuts it off, steps on the bag. So the fielder's choice erases the lead runner. Now batting the catcher, number 42, Charlie Baileyaz. Baileyaz walked in her first at bat. So Lowe trades places with Paredes. She is now at first with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Baileyaz. Down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Interesting call there. Baileyaz checks her swing. Umpire calls a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lowe, the runner at first, with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bulldogs trail 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Not a lot of offense to speak of from the Bulldogs. In fact, pitch is taken for a call. Strike 3. So Baileyaz goes down looking for out number 2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Now batting, the right fielder, number 17, Lily Lane. So Lane steps in. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. swings at that one, pops it up to the right side. The first baseman makes the catch for out number 3. That does it for the 4th. We'll go to the top of 5. Siegel leads 2-0. After 4 complete, Siegel 2, Smyrna nothing. Pitch taken for a call. Strike one. No balls and a strike. So I'm pretty sure the sound was off for the first part of this inning. The 3-1. Down, ball 4. Runner rounds third, and Bailey throws down to third. That loads the bases with 1 out. Now batting number 14, Emma Middlebrooks. So Middlebrooks will step in with bases loaded and 1 out. Looks like we're going to see a pitching change. We'll pause. Actually, I'll go back and I'll recap for you since pretty sure that the sound was out. Inning led off with a walk, followed by a single, putting runners at first and second. Ground ball to short erased the lead runner. That was the first out. And then the walk there loads the bases. So the Bulldogs trail 2-0. Siegel is threatening with bases loaded and 1 out. We do have a pitching change. The new pitcher is Kyla Lowe, who delivers the first pitch wide, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Lowe and Quintal swap places, so Lowe to the mound. Quintal goes to first. The 1-0 called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Middlebrooks has walked and flied out in 2 trips. Grounds the ball to first. Quintal comes home. Bailey steps on the plate. Paredes covering first. Quintal cuts it off. So the fielder's choice erases the lead runner. Now batting number 1, Natalie Foose. So Foose will step in with bases loaded, now 2 outs. She has walked and singled in her 2 trips. First pitch grounded to short. Travis to Quintal. Threat erased. No runs score. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs trail to bottom 5. Bulldogs trail 2-0. 7-8-9 coming to the plate for the Bulldogs. Leading off for Smyrna, the designated player, number 23, Jordan Franklin. So Franklin will step in. She struck out in her first trip to the plate. See if we can put an announcer's curse on Siegel. Bulldogs do not have a hit yet. Pitch is high, ball one. We can see if this works the right way. So the Bulldogs here in the fifth are looking for their first hit of the ball game. Franklin is a great candidate to do that. She will be followed by Librero and Barnes. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike one, two. Check that, one. One ball, one strike. Get it right eventually. Swing and a miss. Strike two. One ball, two strikes. The 1-2. Swung on. Missed. Strike three. So Franklin goes down swinging. Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Elizabeth Librero. Librero thinks about a bunt, pulls it back, takes it high. Ball one. Check that. The call has been changed. They checked it first. She didn't get it back in time. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Up. Ball one. One ball, one strike. Again, Bulldogs still looking for their first hit of the ball game. 1-1 taken for a called. Strike two. One ball, two strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. So strikeout swinging for Librero. 2 outs. Will bring the 9-hitter to the plate. Now batting the center fielder, number 2, Aaliyah Barnes. So Barnes will step in, nobody on, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs looking for base runners, trailing 2-0. Barnes hit on the thigh. She will go to first. And that flips the lineup. We'll go back to the top. Now batting for the Bulldogs. Shortstop, number 12, Kylie Travis. Travis has struck out and been hit by a pitch in 2 trips. She bats with a runner at first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Travis took one in the back of the shoulder in her last at bat. Looked like the neck or head, so we're glad that's, if you've got to get hit, it's in the shoulder. Pitch swung on, flied into left field. Left fielder moves to her left and makes the catch for out number 3. That's the hardest hit ball of the night for the Bulldogs. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Bulldogs trail 2-0. All right. Top of the sixth. Bulldogs trail 2-0. 8-9-1 coming to the plate for Siegel here in the top of the sixth. So we have a substitution that has been made. Now batting number 22, Olivia Hale. So Hale has struck out and grounded out in 2 trips. She did drive in the second Siegel run. Takes the first pitch for a called strike 1. No balls and a strike. Some defensive changes for the Bulldogs. Left field is Aaliyah Barnes. Center field, Sarah Quintal. Lily Lane is back in right. Pitch fouled at the plate. Third base is Elizabeth Librero. Shortstop, Kylie Travis. Second base, Star Paredes. Ava Peck has come into play first. She is replacing Jordan Franklin in the lineup. Charlie Baliaz is behind the plate. And Kyla Lowe is back in the circle. No balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt. Good block by the umpire. Keep it in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Wide. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swung on. Flied into left field. Barnes drifts back. Gets underneath it. Makes the catch for out number 1. Batting number 11, Ryan Bird. Grass a little damp now that the sun has gone down. One out, nobody on for the 9-hitter in the Siegel lineup. The pitch from Lowe swung on, grounded foul down the left field line. No balls, 1 strike. So ball in the outfield. Umpire is going to throw it, dry one in. Again, we had some torrential rains yesterday. The field has dried well, but now that the sun has gone down, the outfield grass a little moist. Ground ball to second. Paredes to Peck for out number 2. That'll take us back to the top of the Siegel lineup. Now batting number 2, Layla Mallory. Mallory has ground out, struck out, and reached on a fielder's choice in 3 trips. She bats with nobody on and 2 outs. Pitches wide, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Called, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, the Bulldogs travel to Hendersonville this weekend. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. To participate in the Commando Classic. Tomorrow night's games are at 6 and 7:30. They play host Hendersonville at 6. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They play host Hendersonville at 6, and they play White House Heritage at 7:30. And then Saturday morning at 10:30, they play Greenbrier. And then the single elimination tournament starts at noon on Saturday. Pitch is wide, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Make sure you have downloaded Game Changer. That is the way to follow the ladies this weekend. The payoff pitch, swung on, grounded to third. Librero gloves it, goes to first, not in time. A little bit of a collision at first with Peck trying to get the throw. Mallory ends up on the ground. So that'll put a runner at first with 2 outs. And that'll bring up the 2-hitter for Siegel. Now batting number 6, Lauren Foose. Foose has singled twice and walked in 3 trips. It's about time to find a way to get this young lady out. Runner at first, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 6th. Bulldogs trail 2-0. Pitch misses in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. But again, make sure you download a Game Changer so you can follow along live this weekend. We will not be able to bring those to you live on Facebook or YouTube. We'll be back with you on Thursday. Called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Bulldogs travel for a rematch with MTCS. And that one we will bring to you live. Pitch is down. Pass ball allows the runner to go to second. So now a runner in scoring position for Siegel. 2 balls and a strike on Foose. Runner at second, 2 outs. The pitch swung on, fouled off. Ball moved in, evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Getting to watch from a little different perspective. The other day at CPA, you could see that Lowe's ball, when she throws it right, moves all over the place. Pitch in the dirt, ball 3. Counts full. So a pitch that's on the inner half could very easily end up on the tape of the bat when the hitter swings. Pitch swung on, grounded off the first base dugout. Foul. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled again. Another one off the toe of the hitter. This will be pitch number 9 of the at-bat. We'll do it a 10th time. So the count remains full. Runner at second, 2 away. Top 6. Bulldogs trail 2-0, trying to keep it right there. Pitch grounded, foul. Pitch number 11. Swung on. That is fouled. We'll do number 12. Not sure if the soccer team will get that one or not. So Foose works the walk on 12 pitches. She will go to first. That'll put runners at first and second with 2 outs, and that'll bring the catcher to the plate. Now batting number 17, Madison Holshoe. Holshoe has singled all 3 times at the plate, 2 of them rather sharply. The pitch from low misses down, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 called. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch swung on, fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the strikeout swinging ends the top of the 6th. We will go to the bottom of 6. Bulldogs need some offense. Trail 2-0. Bottom of the 6th, Bulldogs looking for some offense. Will send Quintal, Paredes, and Lowe to the plate. Leading off for the Bulldogs, the center fielder, number 21, Sarah Quintal. So Quintal looking for the first hit for the Bulldogs here in the game. They have no hits going into the 6th inning. Pitch taken for a called strike 1. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. In, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bulldogs need base runners. Whatever it takes right here. The 1-1. Swung on, fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Quintal has grounded out in both at bats. The 1-2 up, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, make sure you have liked and followed us on Facebook. That is where we will update game times and game day notifications. We will also go live to Facebook. The 2-2. Swung on, grounded right back at the pitcher. She knocks it down, picks it up, and throws Quintal out at first. So with one out and nobody on. Now batting for the Bulldogs, second baseman, number 11, Star Paredes. Paredes has struck out and walked in 2 trips. But once, also go over to the YouTube and subscribe to the page there. Pitch taken for a call, strike 1. That way you're notified when we go live either on Facebook or YouTube. Again, the stream on YouTube is a little more stable and a little more clear than the one on Facebook, if that matters to you. The 0-1 fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, the Bulldogs looking for their first hit of the night. We've had base runners, but we have not collected a hit yet, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. Trail 2-0. The 0-2. Swung on. Fouled off. Paredes stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on. Fouled off. Count remains, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swung on, flied into center field. Center fielder comes running in. That ball gets down. Paredes with the first hit of the ball game. So finally, the Bulldogs get the hit, break the goose egg. Runner now at second with 1 out. Now batting for the Bulldogs, the pitcher, number 7, Kyla Lowe. Lowe has ground out and reached on a fielder's choice in her 2 trips. Runner in scoring position for the Bulldog cleanup hitter. 1 out. Pitch is up, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So the Bulldogs finally break through in the hit column. We'll take it. We would have liked it a little earlier, but we'll take what we can get. The 1-0. Wide, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Up. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Catcher out to talk to her pitcher. We'll pause while she has the discussion. All right, defense back in place. Lowe back in the box. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner at second with 1 out. Pitches up. Lowe works the walk. She goes to first. That puts runners at first and second. And we're going to see, looks like Izzy Baileyaz as the runner. So the courtesy runner is going to be Izzy Baileyaz. Now batting for the Bulldogs, the catcher, number 42, Charlie Baileyaz. So Izzy Bailey as the courtesy runner at first. Paredes, the runner at second. Bailey as does have some power. Hit a couple of home runs last year. Looking for her first one this season. So runners at first and second, one out. First pitch to Bailey as up and in, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. The Bulldog dugout getting into it here late. The 1-0. Swung on. Fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Bulldogs right here need Bailey Ass to put a ball in play, find some green, score Paredes from second, break that goose egg, and get some momentum going and pass it back through the lineup. The 1-1, high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Because the outfielders are playing very deep. And Paredes has some decent speed, so she would be able to score from second on a ball into the outfield. The 2-1. Fly ball. That's down on the infield. Everybody's going to be safe. So the little flare from Bailey as the infield single. Looks like a line drive in the scorebook is going to load the bases. And that's going to bring Coach C out. There's going to be a courtesy runner. It's going to be KK Smith. We'll be back in to run for Bailey-Az. We'll pause while Coach C visits with her defense. All right. Now batting, the right fielder, number 17, Lily Lane. So Lane will step in with bases loaded and 1 out. Paredes, the runner at third. Izzy Bailey as the runner at second. Smith, the runner at first. And Lane, the fly ball down the right field line, that is going to drop just foul. No balls and a strike. Lane looking for a big hit here. No balls, 1 strike on the Bulldog right fielder. The pitch in, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bulldogs trail 2-0. Tying run stands at second. Bases loaded, 1 out. The 1-1 to Lane. Misses down, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Up, ball 3. Throw down to third. Paredes back in time. 3 balls and a strike on Lane at the plate. A walk drives in a run. A hit batter drives in a run. A hit drives in a run. Outfield has moved in, so not sure if Bailey-Az could score from second on something to the outfield. The 3-1. Taken for a call. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 out. The payoff pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop picks it up, comes home, gets the force at the plate. So the fielder's choice erases the lead runner. Now batting for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 16, Ava Peck. Peck, her first appearance tonight at the plate. She was the defensive substitution in the top of the 6th. Actually, I think she was the top of the 5th. First pitch wide, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Meaning the tying run still stands at second. Peck has some power. The 1-0, swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Izzy Bailey as the runner at third. Smith, the runner at second. Lane, the runner at first. The 1-1 to the freshman. Misses down, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Bulldogs trail 2-0. Broke the goose egg for the no-hitter. Now looking to break up the scoreless streak. Pitch misses up and away. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Catcher turns, requests time. She's going out to talk to her pitcher. And we will see what the idea is here. Peck, as a freshman in a big spot, has to calm the nerves and take the ball as it's pitched. Not try to do too much. Sit on her pitch, and if she gets her pitch, drive it. If she does not, let it go, regardless of where it is, strike or not. So we'll see what the freshman does here in this big spot. 3-1. Pitch up and away. She takes ball 4. Drives in the first Bulldog run. Bases are still loaded with 2 outs. It is now 2-1. Siegel. Now batting for the Bulldogs, the third baseman, number 24, Elizabeth Librero. So Librero is 0 for 2 on the evening. Steps in. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Tying run 60 feet away. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The Bulldogs trail 2-1. Both the no-hitter and the scoreless game broken up here in the 6th. Shows bunt. Fouls it off. No balls, 2 strikes. Not a bad idea there. Everybody playing back. A little bit of speed on third. It'd be a foot race to the plate. No balls, 2 strikes to Librero. The pitch misses in. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outfield playing shallow. At least the center fielder and left fielder. I don't know. The right fielder did not come up with them. She's still playing kind of deep. The 1-2 taken for a called strike 3. The strikeout looking ends the 6th, but the Bulldogs cut the lead in half. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Bulldogs trail 2-1. Top 7. Bulldogs trail 2-1. 4, 5, 6 coming to the plate for Siegel here in the top of the 7th. Leading off number 7, Addison Parrott. So Parrott will get things started. She has an infield fly and reached on a fielder's choice twice in 3 at-bats. The pitch, wide, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Defense for the Bulldogs, left to right in the outfield. Barnes, Quintal, and Lane. The infield is Librero, Travis, Paredes, Peck. Baliaz behind the plate. And Lowe delivers that pitch for a called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Lowe gets the strikeout to start the 7th. Now batting number 3, Riley Miller. Miller has struck out, doubled, and walked in 3 trips. So she's 1 for 2 on the night. The first pitch from Lowe. Called, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Bulldogs back in action tomorrow from the Commando Classic. Again, make sure you have downloaded Game Changer. 6 and 7:30 are game times. Pitch wide, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And then Saturday morning at 10:30, and then the single elimination tournament starts at 12. Pitches up, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. So make sure you have downloaded Game Changer. Again, a link to Game Changer will be on the game link tomorrow and Saturday. You can click on that and follow along. The 2-1 swung on, lined into center. Quintal comes up, not going to get it, so she gets it back in quickly. So the single puts a runner at first with 1 out. Now batting number 14, Emma Middlebrooks. So runner at first, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Middlebrooks is 0 for 2. She's walked, flied out, and reached on the fielder's choice. Lowe misses in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Also in, throw down to first, back safely. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Swung on, grounded to first. Peck picks it up, steps on the bag for out number 2. So the runner moves up to second. So she's in scoring position. Now batting number 1, Natalie Foose. Foose is 1 for 2. She's walked, singled, and grounded out in her 3 trips. She bats with a runner at second and 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Pitch misses up. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Siegel leads 2-1. Some defensive mistakes for the Bulldogs have allowed at least one of those runs. Pitch away, ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. Actually, errors are allowed both runs. The 2-0. Swung on, fouled off. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The pitch. Grounded up the middle. Low. Gloves it. Goes to Peck at first for out number 3. As the ground out ends the inning. We will go to the bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs need 1 to tie, 2 to win. They trail 2-1. Bottom 7. 9-1-2 coming to the plate for the Bulldogs. Barnes, Travis, and Quintal will get things started here in the bottom of the 7th with the Bulldogs trailing 2-1. Leading off for the Bulldogs, the left fielder, number 2, Aaliyah Barnes. So Barnes will step in. She is 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out, and she's been hit by a pitch. So Bulldogs need a base runner to start. Whatever it takes to get on base. Swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and a strike. This is one of those cases where a pitch inside, you turn on it and take it in the back. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Pitch misses down. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barnes needs to find a way on. Again, whatever it takes. Pitch down. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs trail 2-1. 1 to tie, 2 to win here in the bottom of the 7th. Very little offense until the 6th for the Bulldogs. Pitch misses up. Barnes has worked the count full. She's worked back 0-2 to a full count. The Bulldogs scraped 1 in the 6th, breaking up the no-hitter and the shutout in the same inning. The payoff pitch. Swung on. Back to the pitcher. She gloves it. Goes to first for out number 1. With 1 out, nobody on. We'll go back to the top of the lineup. Now batting. Bulldogs shortstop, number 12, Kylie Travis. Travis is 0 for 2. She struck out, been hit by a pitch, and flied out in 3 trips. Coach C coming out of the dugout. We will pause while she talks to her defense. All right, meeting over. Travis will step in the box. Nobody on, 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Again, she needs to find a way on base, whatever that happens to take. Travis does have some power, so she has the ability to tie this game up with a swing. The outfield is playing at about half depth. Pitcher trying to quick pitch after delaying to start off. First pitch to Travis. Called strike 1. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Swung on, popped up. That is caught by the catcher in foul territory for out number 2. Now batting for the Bulldogs, center fielder, number 21, Sarah Quintal. So Quintal, the last hope for the Bulldogs, trailing 2-1. Nobody on, 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Quintal 0 for 3. Line drive to shortstop. Shortstop makes the catch for out number 3. Siegel comes to Smyrna and takes a very tight ball game, 2-1. Again, make sure you have followed us and liked us on Facebook so that you're notified when we go live. Also, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. Again, you will be notified when we go live. Friday, Bulldogs travel to the Commando Classic in Hendersonville, where they will take on Hendersonville at 6 o'clock. White House Heritage at 7:30. Then on Saturday, they will play Greenbrier at 10:30 and a single elimination tournament starting at 12. Make sure you download Game Changer or click the link tomorrow to follow along live, because that is the only way you're going to get this weekend's games live is if you have Game Changer. And follow these ladies along. If you can't make it out, We will see you again live on Thursday when the Bulldogs travel for a rematch with MTCS, and we'll bring that game to you. It's a 5 o'clock start. Bulldogs drop a close one, 2-1 to the Siegel Stars. They get to go back at it tomorrow to make up for it. We will see you next week. Until then, go Dogs.